Hello everyone, I'm glad to see you on a new video with news from the world of gaming. Today we have less news, but it's very interesting, so you'll definitely enjoy it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps the development of the channel. And now we can start. Rocksteady Studios is reportedly working on a new game with support. From Sony recently surfaced information reveal that the British video game developer Rocksteady Studios is currently working on a new Batman game. This information comes from Special Nick, who states that Sony is trying to make this new Batman game an exclusive to the PlayStation platform. As of now, these are just speculations and rumors, as nothing has been officially announced by Rocksteady Studios. Fans have essentially mixed reactions to these claims, with some stating that it could be Arkham Origins or a remaster for the PS5, while others are saying that it's not a new game. Some hope it's not a VR game, while others mention that it would be unfair if the game is exclusive to a particular platform. Other than the rumors related to the Batman game, at Gamescom 2024, the trailer for the VR game Batman Arkham Shadow was revealed. Batman Arkham Shadow is, however, exclusive to MetaQuest 3. The trailer highlighted various combat sequences consisting of grappling, stealth takedowns, gliding, and punching. The trailer also showcased Batman's detective vision. Arkham Shadow is a prequel to the 2009 title Arkham Asylum, set between 2013's Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. After months of waiting, Stellar Blade has officially announced a substantial DLC pack coming to the game that may actually include more than just new cosmetics. Stellar Blade has teamed up with Nier Automata for a crossover that was arguably destined to happen, and players may be in for a big treat once it releases. Concrete details on the Stellar Blade and Nier Automata crossover DLC are lacking at the moment, but there are things revealed in its announcement trailer that can serve as trustworthy takeaways. Alongside the DLC, Stellar Blade will also finally be receiving a photo mode. When Stellar Blade first launched, it felt strange that it didn't include a photo mode, as a significant emphasis of the game's marketing was on its visuals and character models. However, Shift Up was sure to let players know that if they begged for a photo mode, they would probably get one. Months later, the developer announced that a photo mode would be coming to Stellar Blade with its summer update, but it was delayed. Now, better late than never, Stellar Blade's upcoming Nier Automata crossover will see the long-awaited addition of a photo mode so players can take pictures of Eve in her new Nier-inspired outfits. Stellar Blade's upcoming photo mode looks extensive, to say the least. It appears players will be given plenty of customization options when editing a photo in the game, including the ability to customize the lighting, character poses, and facial expressions, depth of field, frames, and more. The character poses and facial expressions in particular look highly detailed, more than many games that include similar customization features. Needless to say, enthusiasts and creatives are bound to have fun with Stellar Blade's photo mode when it arrives. Shift Up hasn't been forthright about the full extent of Stellar Blade's Nier Automata crossover DLC, but some assumptions can be drawn based on what was revealed in the announcement trailer for the DLC and content that Stellar Blade has received in the past. First and foremost, the trailer for the crossover DLC outright confirms two things, at least one new outfit and location. In the trailer, Eve is shown walking with the drone when she all of a sudden transforms into Nier Automata's 2B, suggesting at least a 2B costume for Eve in the DLC. As the trailer continues, Eve steps out onto the edge of a building and overlooks the city ruins from Nier Automata, while the music track from the game begins playing in the background. As such, Stellar Blade's Nier Automata DLC will likely see Eve transported to an iteration of Nier Automata's city ruins, and it's likely there will even be a Stellar Blade-esque version of the City Ruins theme song playing in the background as players explore the region. It can only be assumed that with such a major addition coming to the game, there will also be more story content for players to complete, as it might feel rather anticlimactic to introduce a new location with no narrative to give it context. Shift Up has confirmed that there is more concrete info on the DLC to come, including a release date. It's possible the Stellar Blade Nier Automata crossover DLC could be coming in October, but it feels like the developer would have already disclosed a release date if that were the case. However, no matter what, Stellar Blade fans are likely to finally get a DLC pack that is far more substantial than what the game has been putting out since April, although those updates were nothing to complain about. Last week, it was widely reported that Stranding 2 On the Beach, the second entry in the series by Kojima Production, is only around 30-40% complete, but is still targeting 2025. However, there's the chance that the development of the game could be in a more advanced state. As reported by multiple users on X, it seems like the 30-40% figure mentioned by Hideo Kojima during last week's Tokyo Game Show event may not be related to the actual development of the game or the Japanese voiceover recording. Kojima-san mentioned it while talking about his current work on balancing parts of the game the individual teams have done, so it could be that he is 30-40% done with this balancing work rather than the entire game, which wouldn't make much sense for a game that is, at worst, only 14 months away. In many ways, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is set to outdo the previous entry in the series in a lot of different ways. Not only the game's photo mode will be wild and will influence the story of the game in some ways, but there will also be animated in-game concerts featuring actual artists. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach launches sometime in 2025 on PlayStation 5. A PC version of the game has yet to be announced, though it is likely it will be released around 1 year after the game's debut on console. Ubisoft has released a brand new patch update for its hit first-person shooter, Rainbow Six Siege. While there's no new content included in the October 8th update, Rainbow Six Siege fans can expect to find a plethora of new bug fixes and improvements, including adjustments to various gameplay elements, level design, operators, and much more. While Rainbow Six Siege remains one of Ubisoft's top shooters, the franchise has found itself mixed up in multiple issues in recent weeks. Not only did Rainbow Six Siege's vice president depart from the studio earlier this month, but fans looking to jump into a multiplayer match on Xbox Series XS on October 7th were met with a myriad of errors and server issues as Rainbow Six Siege was seemingly offline for an extended period. Although Ubisoft did not acknowledge the outage with any sort of statement, the official Ubisoft service status website did report multiple matchmaking outages. Thankfully, the popular first-person shooter is now back online with a fresh update. Although there are no buffs or nerfs in the latest Rainbow Six Siege update, there are plenty of bug fixes that will likely make the overall experience much smoother for players across all supported platforms. While the official size of the October 8th patch will vary depending on the platform, Ubisoft says the smallest patch will be on Steam, coming in at just 556 megabytes, while the largest patch will be for PlayStation 4 users who have a 3.347 gigabyte update to download and install before they can jump back in. The October 8th hotfix will mark the second major patch for Rainbow Six Siege's Year 9 Season 3 update, also known as Operation Twin Shells. Once the update is live, fans will find a magnitude of different fixes and changes for Rainbow Six Siege. In terms of operator fixes, the official patch notes confirm that Scopus's V10 Pantheon shells will now have a death animation in the kill cam or end-of-round replay, while also making numerous other fixes to the V10 Pantheon shells, such as an adjustment to the corrupted textures and incorrect HUD arrows. We've known for a while now that the next Tomb Raider is in development at Crystal Dynamics, and though the game hasn't yet been formally unveiled, the studio continues to ramp up its work on the title and on the franchise as a whole. Currently, for instance, Crystal Dynamics is looking to recruit a senior franchise artist to work on the Tomb Raider franchise as a whole. The studio says the role will involve providing visual guidance to external teams developing content under the Tomb Raider brand umbrella, and create new assets and leverage existing ones to provide support across multiple mediums. As for the next Tomb Raider title itself, little itself is known about it in an official capacity, though leaks have claimed it will be an open-world title set in India, and will star a more experienced Lara Croft as its protagonist. Amazon Games Vice President Christoph Hartmann said earlier this year that new details on the next Tomb Raider weren't too far away, and later said that development on the title was progressing well. GTA 6 is a force to be reckoned with. The most anticipated game, it definitely keeps publishers on their toes. In the Unlocked podcast, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier revealed that we probably won't hear about 2025 games release dates until Rockstar announces one for GTA 6, because all publishers are waiting for it, unwilling to compete with such an important game for players' attention. This Rockstar effect happened with Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018 as well. Schreier recalled Call of Duty releasing earlier because of it. Now, the whole industry is waiting for the GTA 6 release date, which should be around next fall, although some speculate that Rockstar might have to delay it. Perhaps we will even see it on PC sooner than expected. Sega has announced that a sequel to 2014's hit Alien Isolation is in early development at Creative Assembly. The Alien franchise has seen many video game adaptations and tie-ins over the years, either by itself or as part of the crossover Alien vs. Predator series, and Alien Isolation is considered by many to be one of the best. Taking place on a derelict space station 15 years after the original Alien movie, Alien Isolation puts fans in the role of Ellen Ripley's daughter Amanda as she investigates her mother's mysterious disappearance. Standing as an obstacle in this hunt for the truth is a lone xenomorph that actively hunts the player in Alien Isolation. This alien cannot be defeated, only evaded through stealth and clever distractions, and it can adapt to the player's actions by investigating sounds caused by Amanda's motion tracker and other engineering tools. Thanks to this tense gameplay mechanic and the game's recreation of the haunting atmosphere of the original Alien film, Alien Isolation won numerous awards in 2014 and was praised as one of the best horror games in recent memory. The positive reception of Alien Romulus will likely add to the excitement of this Alien Isolation sequel announcement, which comes just as fans are celebrating the 10th anniversary of the first game. Alien Isolation won many gamers over by putting them face-to-face with the dreaded xenomorph, and it will be interesting to see how Creative Assembly builds on the original's framework to deliver even more chills in the now confirmed sequel. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If so, please like, subscribe to the channel, and write your opinion in the comments as it helps us to develop the content. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.